So in this short video tutorial, what we are going to do is we are going to multiply thousands by thousands. So I'm going to start over here on the sum on the left hand side, and I'm going to multiply 2696 by 2111. So again, it's crucial that you line the sums up, that you stack them over each other, so units above units, tens above tens, hundreds above hundreds, and thousands by thousands. And what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to multiply 2696 by my unit here by 1. So I multiply 1 times 6, that's 6. Then 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 6 is 6. And 1 times 2 is 2. So now I'm going to move on to the next line. So I'm going to multiply by the tens. So I have to insert a 0 here. And so 10 times 6, well, that gives me 60. 10 times 9, that gives me 900. 10 times 600 gives me 6,000. And 10 times 2,000 gives me 20,000. So now I'm going to move on to the third line, which is multiplying by the hundreds. And so I have to put in 2 zeros this time. So 100 times 6, that gives me 600. 100 times 90 gives me 9,000. 100 times 600, that gives me 60,000. And 100 times 2,000 gives me 200,000. So now I'm moving on to the 2,000s. So in order to multiply by 2,000, I have to put in 3 zeros this time. So 2,000 times 6, that gives me 12,000. So I put in my 2, carry my 1. 2 nines are 18, plus 1 is 19. Put down my 9 and carry my 1. 2 sixes are 12, plus 1 is 13. Put down my 3 and carry my 1. And 2 twos are 4, plus 1 is 5. So now I've got all of the multiplication done. I've multiplied 2696 by 1, by my units. Then I've multiplied it by 10, by my tens. Then I've multiplied it by 100, it's my hundreds. And then I multiplied it by 2,000, which is my thousands. So all I have to do now is add these together, and then I will have my answer. So 0, so again, remember they're stacked up above one another, which makes it very simple to add. So 6 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 6. 9 plus 6 gives me 15, so I put in my 5 and I have to carry over. So 6 plus 9 is 15, plus 6 is 21, plus the 1 I've carried over is 22. Put down your 2, carry your 2. 2 and 2 is 4, plus 9 is 13, plus 6 is 19, plus 2 is 21. So I put my 1 in here and carry across my 2. 2 and 6 is 8, plus 9 is 17, plus 2 is 19. I place in my 9 and carry my 1. And 3 and 2 is 5, plus the 1 I've carried over gives me 6. And 5 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, that will just give me 5. So my answer then, as we read it, is 5,691,256. Okay, so let's carry on over to the next sum then. And this time I'm going to multiply 2,976 by 1,782. So again, I have my sums stacked over each other, and I'm going to start off by multiplying 2,976 by 2. So I start with my units. 2 sixes are 12, so put down my 2 and I carry my 1. 2 sevens are 14, plus 1 is 15, put down my 5 and carry my 1. 2 nines are 18, plus 1 is 19, put down my 9 and carry my 1. 2 twos are 4, plus 1 is 5. And so here I've multiplied this by my units, which was 2. On to the next line now, I'm going to multiply by my tens, so I have to put in a 0. So I start off by multiplying 8 times 6, so 8 sixes are 48. Put down my 8, carry my 4. 8 sevens are 56, plus 4 is 60. Put down my 0 and carry my 6. 8 nines are 72, plus 6 is 78. Put down my 8 and carry my 7. and then 8 2s are 16, plus 7 gives me 23. So I put my 3 under my 10,000s, and my 2 must move over. So now I'm multiplying by hundreds, so I put in my 2 zeros. So I'm going to start by multiplying 700 by 6 units. So 7 6s are 42, then your 2, and carry your 4. 7 9s are 60, 7 7s, sorry, I carried my 4 in here. 7 7s are 49, plus 4 is 53. Put in your 3 and carry your 5. 7 9s are 63, plus 5 is 68. Put down my 8 and carry my 6. The 7 2s are 14, plus 6 is 20. Put my 0 in here and carry across my 2. So now what I'm going to have to do is multiply 2976 by 1000. So I have to put in 3 zeros. So here we multiplied it by 80. That was our tens. Here we multiplied it by 700. Those are hundreds. And now we're going to multiply it by 1000. That's our thousands. So it's going to be very quick because we're just multiplying by 1. So 1 6 is 6. 1 7 is 7. 1 9 is 9. And 1 times 2 is 2. Now all I have to do is add my sums together. So remember, I have them stacked, so it makes my addition quite simple. So 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2. 8 and 5 is 13. Put down my 3 and carry my 1. 1 and 2 is 3 and 9 is 12. Put down your 2 and carry your 1. 6 and 1 is 7. And 3 is 10. And 8 is 18. And 5 is 23. Put down your 3. Carry your 2. 2 and 7 is 9. Plus 8 is 17. Plus 3 is 20. Put down your 0 and carry your 2. 2 and 9 is 11, plus 2 is 13, put down your 3 and carry your 1, and 2 plus 2 plus 1 gives me 5. So my answer is 5,303,232.